what's up, everybody? This is Michael Powers of Indianadesolate coming to you live. I know I sent out a live video the other day, yesterday I think it was, but it is Monday, June 6th, 2022 here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. It's about 6:30 a.m. Yes, I'm up, surprisingly. Kind of pulled an all-nighter. I got some sleep, but kind of woke up a little bit earlier and stayed up all night, kind of focusing on music and stuff like that. I know I posted a live update telling you guys that I submitted song number 4 for the third album to the producers, so hopefully just waiting to hear back from that. Hopefully they have everything they need. But just wanted to touch base with you guys real quick. I love you guys. I hope you guys had a good, safe, happy, healthy weekend. Hopefully you guys didn't do nothing too crazy or anything like that. But just wanted to share a couple thoughts I had with you guys. Some deeper thoughts. Get your minds kind of focused on a little deeper stuff. And I thought about a story, and this all stems from a story I heard about a female that saw a guy getting in a white hearse at a grocery store parking lot this weekend, and I thought, you got to be kind of sick and twisted. And this female had kind of like sent this guy a message saying, you know, I want to hook up with you and da 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 da. And I'm like thinking, you got to be kind of sick and twisted in your mind a little bit, a little messed up in your mind. And she was basically like, well, you know, I saw you getting into a hearse, a white hearse, and that's so metal, you know. And I'm like, you got to be kind of sick and twisted. You know what? What does she want to have sex with the guy in a hearse where they put dead bodies? Like, it's kind of fucked up, and it's kind of sick and twisted. So that thought to me came of Sevendust's song called Skeleton Song, which is a really great song by Sevendust. It's a really great tune. And in that song, the singer talks about how basically he shuts out everyone in the world that they created. In other words, that they keep everyone outside of the band. Basically, instead of becoming the sick and twisted, that they lose they get lost in another Skeleton song, and that the Skeleton song will save his life. In other words, that basically meaning that to me it means that basically in a Skeleton song, what that is basically, to me, and getting into music, and my rhythm guitar playing on a song is such a microscopic, such a small part of that entire song, the entire process of a song. So to me, my rhythm guitar playing is the bare bones of the song, of the Skeleton song, the skeletal, the basically beginning stages of the body of the album or the music process. So that's what they mean when they say Skeleton song. In other words, that their part alone is just the skeletal remains of the that it starts out a Skeleton song. In other words, they're building onto the song and adding ideas, adding layers, adding this to the song, that to the song, to build a perfect creation. And so basically he's saying that the music will save his life. In other words, instead of doing what the sick and twisted people are doing, and the acts that they're doing, and the drugs that they're doing, and the debauchery that's going on, they get lost in the music, which is so cool, which is like right up my alley. It's like I tend to get lost and focused on the music instead of the drugs and the sex, because everybody says rock and roll is about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. That's rock and roll. I'm heavy metal. I'm different. Not that I don't like having sex with a female. Of course I do, because I'm a straight guy. But it isn't my everything and everything. I don't do drugs. So it's like, so I would rather focus my attention on the music, because to me the music can save my life. It can be my savior. It can be, it can be sort of my, my outlets, my passion. To me, music is more powerful than any drug or any sex that you can ever have, because it can fulfill your world and complete your world, because music is that powerful. It's such a powerful thing, and any artist out there who knows what I'm talking about will know. And I was thinking about this also, that to me there are two avenues, two roads you can go down as an artist, and I've been noticing that in music, is that you can choose two roads, and you have the road of fortune and you have the road of fame, and one goes to the left, one goes to the right. The road fortune goes to the left, and many people take that road because that's the quick and easy way. That's the, I'll sign to a label, I'll make a bunch of money real quick, and then I'll be a puppet, a pawn for the record label. I'll sell all my rights to my music, and then I'll be a machine for the industry. That's the road to the left that goes to the fortune. But I have chosen as an artist, through no fault of my own, the road of fame, because I have a lot of talent. I have good songwriting abilities. I'm a great guitar player. I have a lot of talent, a lot of good visions, experiences in my life that I can write about and focus on, and I chose fame because in that way, by choosing the road of fame, not everybody goes down that road, because everybody wants the fortune. And by choosing the road of fame, I would rather keep my rights to my music, not sign the contract, but earn the fans that we earn one person at a time by hearing our music, hearing our songs, getting the word out about us, people talking. Oh, Indianadesolate's got a new album coming out. Have you guys heard the latest track? To me that's kind of what's missing nowadays. That's like, to me, people kind of like, in a way, kind of have stopped being excited about the music, and I want to see that again. I want to see people get excited about the music again, especially about heavy metal, because I don't interact with a lot of heavy metal fans, and to me it's like, so I don't, I don't hear a lot of the hoopla about heavy metal albums and stuff like that. But back in like the early 90s and stuff like that, it was awesome, because you could hear, oh, Megadeth has a new album coming out, I can't wait, oh, they got a concert coming up, did you see the new video? There was just so much hype and so much, buzz about that, rather than the road of the fortune, where they signed the record contract, and they sold out, and they're making millions and billions of dollars, and they become a corporate puppet, and they're having so it's like, to me, heavy metal is kind of different than the road of fortune, because heavy metal is a smaller market. I don't know if a lot of you notice this or not, but I had a good friend named Sean tell me this when I was first starting out as an artist, and he heard like a couple of my demo tracks, and he kind of listened to them and told me were they pretty good. He said, you got some talent, but he said heavy metal is a tough market, and the reason why is being because it's such a smaller market. The other day, matter of fact, when I did my live video for you guys, I was in Urbelli's, which I love to visit in Kalamazoo. It's like a really cool spot for me to go. I like hanging out there, just chilling out, and they got great food there. It's like one of my places I go. I frequent a lot because they got cool people, and so so I was in there the other day, and it was kind of cool, but it was like they were only focusing, and these female workers were only focusing on the pop songs, and they were talking about this artist and this song and this song and this song. I was like, man, why isn't it like that with metal? And I'm like, why isn't it like that with metal artists? So to me, that tells me that there's something wrong with the metal industry, because the metal industry is too afraid of becoming popular because of that stereotype of we have to be so hardcore that, you know, no radio station in the top 40 will ever play us, you know. So it's like, so it's not about writing catchy, good songs. It's more along the lines of, we're more hardcore than you, fuck you, and we're hardcore and you're not, and fuck you, you little bitches, you know. So it's like they're all having this dick whipping out contest instead of seeing who can write the better song, more radio friendly song. And so that to me is hurting the industry, because ego to me is hurting the heavy metal industry, because it's like, and I'm coming along, I'm sitting there saying, you know what, okay, we're not the heaviest, I don't care, you know, we're not the greatest guitarists, I don't care. Does it sound good? Yes. Is it catchy? Yes. Is it right? Good hooks? Yes. Is the guitar playing good? Yes. Does it sound cool? Yes. You know, we can check off all these lists that makes it a good song and a good album. But because we don't have the most phenomenal, shreddingest, heaviest, you know, band in the world, you know, it's like, to me, it's like they've taken the wrong route. To me, and it's decreased the popularity of heavy metal. And it's hurt heavy metal big time to me, because it's like, oh, you know, we got to be heavier than the next guy, and heavier than this guy, and heavier than that guy, rather than writing good songs. And I did notice that about Ghost's last album, the band Ghost's last album, was the fact that Ghost did write a great album. They made a great album, and they had some really good tunes on it. Was it the best they can do? I don't think so, because they have fabulous musicians in that band. I think they can do even better, because they are a good band. But I think he needs to get away from religion and focus on just writing a great song. That's what I think their downfall is, because I listened to the songs that were about religion, and to me, Ghost's best songs are not about religion. Hunter's Moon, and that was a great song on that album, was not about religion. It was, you know, about an old friend meeting up with an old friend, you know. And so it went away from religion and it focused on something completely different, a story. And that's what I try to get back to in heavy metal, is writing about stories, writing about my personal life, or a personal story about, like, say, The Wanderer, or a fictional character like The Wanderer, Origins of the Wanderer, which is one of our songs, and write about that. And just create and use the imagination and capture the listener and say, hey, this is a realm. We want you to pretend with us and go on a journey with us. Not to get too far into demons, dragons, and wizards and warlocks, which is cool if you make it cool. But, you know, to go on a what if, you know, what if God really did this with, you know, a soulless being he put here and left here, and that soulless being has to suffer all throughout his creation. So just to witness the shame that human beings do. So I thought it was a great idea with the Origins of the Wanderer, which I still think it's a great song. It's a good song, really good song. But I've kept you guys almost 15 minutes. I love you guys, but let me know your thoughts if you guys can. If you guys can give me a shout out, that'd be great. I love you guys. Hope you guys are doing well, but I'll keep you guys posted. I want to send a shout out to all the family, friends, fans of Indianadesolate and the artists that have supported us, liked us, followed us, and helped us out. We thank you guys so much. We love and appreciate you guys. All my bandmates, I love you guys. You guys know who each and every one of you are. And you guys take care. This is Mike Powers, and you guys have a great work week. We'll see you guys later. Peace out.